Neat Nicole likes to boast. Aunt Jordan likes to roast. Sir Charles keeps it crisp. She cues the butter to the toast. Now it's time to keep it real. Competition not close. One stop for debating. Reality shows and this kids be the mo. I'll be damn. I'll be damn. Podcast going ham.
Hey, yo, welcome back to I'll Be Damn. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button at the bottom. Hit the like button if you like what we're talking about. I'm Aunt Jordan.
Neat Nicole.
Lay.
Sir Charles.
We're going to go ahead and jump in this topic right here. Sir Charles, you go ahead and take us off with the first topic.
So the topic for today is a law was passed saying that anytime a woman, has a baby now, they have to mandatory get a paternity test done to see if the man, whoever is claiming to be the father, is actually the father, which I actually agree with, and it actually saves a lot of time and frustration.
Okay, so let me ask this. Do you have children?
I do not.
Have you ever had any scares?
Any
A
who?
lot. Yes.
Scares? Oh.
And you'd be open to taking a paternity test?
Hell yes.
Okay.
I think every man is ready to take a paternity test to make sure their child is his, because I know my money's going to be going out towards this child. I want to make sure it's mine. That
Okay.
makes common sense.
Agreed.
Would you be one to... Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Would you want to pay for a baby that isn't yours?
No, absolutely not.
So would you want to know... No. Would you want to know if that baby is yours before you start paying anything?
I would. However, if I'm in a committed relationship, I'd want to believe that, like, my husband was the father of my child. And I'd picture it to be some type of degrading if they're like, take this to make sure it's yours.
But you see, that's the problem. You
How's
thinking,
that degrading?
Yeah, like, how is that degrading when a man wants to get a paternity test?
So
Why
it-
is that degrading?
If,
Mama's baby, Papa's maybe.
No, I agree with her.
I mean,
That is.
why? So,
Only woman
so, hey,
that'll be upset about that if she's guilty that she's been fucking around.
no, I don't think so.
Why?
Okay, so if you
you
and Gloria...
knew you only smashed this dude, and they come out and say, "Hey, we having a law passed that you have to take a paternity test each time." Easy, because you know who you've been smashing, just you, no problem. But if you've been going around, you got a problem with it. Now you feeling,
and you got a problem with it. It's like, what you got to hide?
Yeah.
Isn't even
Well, but there's that, or there's the opposite. Yeah, why should
because
there
the
be...
guy ain't the paternity test can't go on the guy to make sure it ain't his and yours. It don't go the opposite way.
So do you think...
we ain't having a baby?
Do you think that law is valid because of how we're living today?
No, I think it's valid because you come to find out there's too many men that have been paying for children for 18 years that's not theirs.
But couldn't those men have requested a paternity test?
Yeah,
And
but
you know why they haven't? Because of that attitude that you had, what you said in the
Which is
beginning
what?
right there. You said, "Oh, you don't trust me." So a man is not trying to be out here and be like, "Hey, I'm not trying to make it seem like I don't trust the woman," but it's like, "Hey, you shouldn't think of it like that." It's like, I want to make sure this baby is mine, so I know it's mine. It's being responsible. It's called common sense.
it happens too much, man.
Ain't nobody gonna pay for a baby that ain't theirs. So you won't. And I'm sorry if it offends you if I don't take your word for it that is my child. I would want to know for sure.
But I think that's just the way it is nowadays. I think back in the day, there was enough honesty to a certain degree.
No.
To a certain degree.
Take a shot.
Take a shot.
Ain't no.
Hold on, we have a question.
No.
We have a question.
No, we gonna be with you real quick.
Hold on, we have a
We
question.
on your ass.
We have a question.
No, hit that.
We have a question.
Well, I'm gonna get right to the question.
No, we have...
Take
No,
that shot before
take
the
that
question
shot.
starts. There's no
Take
saying.
Okay, why?
Because
Why?
you just said it was honesty back then.
There was honesty. And
But no, I think
No.
back in the day it was different.
No, back in the
Because
day, y'all ain't
women-
have technology to catch y'all
No,
motherfucking ass.
no.
Okay.
Women
No.
were, okay,
No.
let's be real. Women were in the house
No.
more, right? You know,
Uh-huh.
we didn't have that much
The
luxury,
opportunity
yes,
to step
get
out.
there. We were just keeping the home.
But that has
you know.
nothing to do with it if the
So
man
So
was
I'm
still
just
lying.
saying, listen, yes,
First of all, that's the best time for a woman to cheat because when
No,
your man
men
go to
were
work and when he
cheating.
get off
They
of
were
work.
having the second family.
See, no, I ain't worried about that part, y'all cheating.
They were having the.
It ain't the
other
cheating
families
part.
across town.
It's not the
But,
cheating part.
Like, all I'm saying is, okay, if you're not in a committed relationship
Mm-hmm.
and, the man feels, okay, I would like a paternity test.
Yeah, if you saying the baby his, what's wrong with that?
Yes, yes. But if, we're not in a committed relationship, I would understand, okay, you want a paternity test, whatever. But if we are married or we've been dating for a long time, there's no need for it. It's
Okay,
just a
I'm gonna make you take a shot too, and the reason why.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because no. Okay, we'll go ahead.
Go ahead.
Hell no.
Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and tell you why. As
Go
you
ahead.
go ahead, have the shot because it's coming.
Yeah.
Because you talked about how marriage and committed relationship. Do you know that we are 72% on divorce for
That's
infidelity?
fine.
For
And how many? And
infidelity.
what's the percent? Who files the most divorce?
Who files for the most divorce?
Yeah,
Blacks.
which spouse is the woman?
I don't know that part.
No, I do. No,
I don't know
that's
that
what I'm
part.
saying. You came up with that statistic. I can't.
So the commitment has nothing to do with the honesty. Take
But
that.
no, the commitment does
Has
have,
nothing to do with honesty.
No, it has to do with the divorce statistic that
but
you
it has
just
nothing to do with the
mentioned.
honesty because you're in a committed
you said
relationship.
Women are filing for divorce
No,
more.
I didn't say that. He did.
I say that, but that is true.
Yes,
that is
they're
true.
filing for divorce more, but why? What commitment?
Well, number one is financial. Number two is sex. So I don't remember number
who's
three.
having the sex?
Both of y'all, you're fucking yourself.
We're not finna sit here and make it seem like that y'all are not out here doing this shit.
I didn't
in the
say that
streets.
women are, committing adultery, but
Okay.
I'm saying like it's not us that are the majority.
Hold up.
It never is the woman.
Now we're gonna reverse it back to what Shanique did earlier. Have you been married?
About black men?
No, I wasn't just talking
Just
about
men in
that.
general.
Yes,
Okay.
we putting it all out
So
there.
are you in a committed relationship?
Out there. Say it again.
You in a committed relationship?
Not at the moment.
Have
no.
you been married?
No.
So you can't speak on either one of those.
I've seen a lot of different marriages, and I've seen what they've
See-
done in them.
Yeah, but see,
You can
but we're going off what you are hearing on one because it's always one sided. And
No.
and it's on both. It's on men as one sided as well as women.
But
on
see,
one
we
sided.
could ask you the same thing. Have you ever been divorced? No.
No.
So you can't speak on that.
No,
Right.
because I can speak
If
on a
you're
committed
speaking on
relationship.
statistics, I'm going.
I mean,
I'm going based on what you said.
I can speak
and
on
what
still
you
being
said.
married and why my marriage is working.
Exactly.
Okay, but that's
I
not
don't want to
divorce.
speak on divorce. I
I'm
hope
just
I don't have
going
to speak
on based
divorce.
off what you both said, but I'm saying like. If you're gonna go off on divorce and you're saying,
But we
women are
can't go
filing
off-
for it, one for financial reasons,
Okay.
then second is sex,
Mhm.
then you know that the women,
Are what?
like the women are not the reason why they're filing. For
That's why divorce is happening because what you said right there. We're
is
going to
what?
take them
Because of-
shots.
Which
no,
is what?
Because
Go ahead and take
what
the
is
shot.
the second? Then somebody explain
Go ahead and
what
take
the
the
second
shot.
reason is. I do want to hear that for the statistics.
The second reason. I
The
said
sex. Is it lack
What
of? Is
part of
it?
the sex?
Lack of sex.
Lack of sex?
Yes.
Not sex
Okay.
happening with somebody else. That's not.
Okay,
the
but
category.
listen. Ooh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have
Finish drinking.
Yeah. Wow. Shanique, why you go ahead,
Sorry.
follow up,
You're
oopsie
good.
daisy.
You're good.
Yeah, you're good too. Go
But-
ahead, get that shot. Yeah.
But listen, the
Hold
lack
up,
of sex. But
get right back
listen.
there. Take this goddamn shot. Yeah.
Take the shot at him, man. Take the shot at him, man.
Come on,
Take the shot at him,
let's
man.
go. Yeah. No,
You know what? Yeah.
Find your ass.
Come on, let's
What
go.
is this?
It's drinks.
Ooh.
Drink
It's
up.
brown.
Why you
What
acting
is
like?
Come
you
on,
had
the
something
shot is not a
brown on
sip.
your-
Take
Why
the
you
head.
make like your head something brown?
It's Douce. Come on.
You
Ooh, I'll
know
keep
what?
that to myself.
You see what I did there?
No.
Come on. So we can keep going. Let's go. There we go. All right, go ahead. What you gonna say? Then we gotta jump to the question real quick.
If we're really being honest, okay, the lack of sex between partners, okay, then clearly a partner is getting it from elsewhere.
Not always.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Well, I mean, I'm saying,
Why do you-
okay, not always,
Why
but
is your thought process like that? Why are you thinking like that?
I'm saying, but that's usually what happens. If you're not getting it at home, sometimes people
I
venture
mean,
out.
when they said sex, the first thing you just implicated was like infidelity off the rip, and that's not even what he was
But
saying.
because
it's not a
the only
category.
reason
You've been cheating on a lot.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
But I'm just saying because the way I view things, if you're not getting something, you look for it in other places, whether it is, sexually or, or you can emotionally cheat too
So
as
if
well.
a man
So
is not getting sex from the wife, then
he can emotionally
he
cheat
could
or
be, he could be
looking for
getting it
attention.
elsewhere, right?
He could
Is
be
that-
getting
is that-
anything.
Is that real cheating though?
Yes,
If
it
my
is.
wife is not giving me sex and I go somewhere else and get it,
Yes, that is real cheating.
That's real
What?
cheating?
Yes.
nah,
What do you consider it?
it's not real cheating.
What?
Wife not supposed to
Are you
deny you
married?
sex. I'm just
Are you
saying.
in a committed
The wife ain't supposed to deny sex. I'm
Normally
just,
I do this, but I'm not the one.
What do you consider it then?
What do you consider it then?
What do you mean what I consider it?
I just
What
asked
is
you,
it?
What is it?
It's
Well,
not
I'm
cheating?
really asking you. What do you consider
I'm
it?
considering
Real quick
it.
before we continue this, where's my vest?
Over there.
Where's my vest? Give me my vest right now.
shots being fired all around here.
they're about to start.
What
fighting.
is
I'm going to-
this?
I'm not gonna get.
Thank you.
Yeah, what do you consider it if it's not cheating?
Right.
I mean, what am I supposed to do?
Who?
It's about to go down.
Okay, you
I'm
got
supposed to
this.
divorce my wife and become a statistic, right?
Well, marriage is more than just sex.
Yeah, okay, I understand.
But it's the number 2 reason for divorce.
But I understand that. However,
we're talking about sex right now. We're not talking about anything else besides it.
Correct.
Okay.
We're talking about sex. Go
We're
ahead.
talking about the sex part.
sex in a marriage
Yes.
So,
or sex in a
No,
relationship?
we talking about
so
me.
is it real cheap? You really think it's if your wife's just not giving you sex at all, and you go get it from somewhere else? What's the problem with that?
Okay, let me reverse it on you. I got it.
What? Okay.
No, I got it.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
don't reverse it on me. Just
No,
answer the question.
no, but I'm saying, if a man can't get an erection, is the wife wrong or cheating if she goes and gets it from somewhere else?
Say it again.
Oh.
You got
Now
toys.
you can't hear.
Just talk the right shit.
If the dude can't get it up, is it wrong for the wife to go and get it from somewhere else? Is that considered cheating?
I mean,
No!
what you mean is considered cheating?
Okay, I'll break it down. Okay, ready?
It's not apples and apples.
Where's my second drink?
How?
It's not apples.
How?
It's not apples.
Where is it at? Is it back there? Give me my second drink. Not for you, bro. No, I called it first. Give it to
You
me.
just do it too fast.
I'm confused right now.
So, you never answer my question.
Okay, answer the question. Answer the question.
It's all cheating. If you are in a committed relationship and one steps out on the other, no matter the circumstances of them being able to have sex or not,
What if your wife is too fat and she feel like I want?
Oh, no.
it's still cheating.
I'm just asking the question.
Wait, let's
The way you said you couldn't get up, I'm asking the same thing. If my wife was like, I don't want to give you sex because I don't feel comfortable as pretty as I used to, I gained too much weight. And I'm just saying this is really
She wasn't ready. She wasn't
this is
ready.
what really happened.
I'm not saying I understand what you're saying. I'm just
No, you
afraid.
understand what?
Right. No.
I'm
I'm
just
saying
asking.
I know where
I ain't speaking on this one. Y'all got that.
So,
But I know.
I'm saying,
I'm just afraid
Okay.
it's about to go.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on,
I
real
want to
quick.
hear him out.
Okay.
Answer that question. Let her
Wait.
answer this question real quick. Answer the question.
It's all cheating.
And why? Explain why. Go
If
ahead.
you are in a committed relationship, at least in the traditional man-woman monogamous relationship,
but I gave you one dynamic though. The dynamic I gave you was my wife is not having sex with me. I
okay?
voiced it to her and all that other shit really don't really matter.
Unless
My wife is not giving me sex.
she says the
We're very
words.
young.
Let 'em-
She's not giving me sex. And she knows she's not giving me sex. Right? Mm-hmm. So what, I'm just supposed to go
Unless-
see a dick in my hand or what? I mean,
You can,
Yes.
yes?
unless she says the
There's
words
toys
to
for
you.
that.
No, there's not toys for that.
Unless
Yes, there are.
there are.
No.
Multiple other women that was created for that.
But,
Okay, now I need you to stop.
There's
Toys for y'all, not for us. There's a Toys R Us for y'all, not for us.
There are
Okay.
toys for
Niggas
men.
ain't walking
That's
around with
not
no
even what
pocket
I'm getting at.
put.
Okay, but within this marriage,
no.
what are the rules?
Can you-
Because if it's an open
No,
relationship,
now you're
is
drifting off.
it an open relationship?
How come your answer
Gloria.
couldn't be why don't he divorce his wife since she's not giving him sex and go somewhere else? Then it wouldn't be cheating.
Real quick, give a quick
Because
answer.
that-
We gotta go to the questions. Go ahead and answer that real quick.
Oh, I was gonna say, why can't those things can be worked on? Those things are like more temporary in a state of a marriage because a marriage is supposed to be forever. So those things can change. Weight goes up and down. Sex is had and
Not had.
I'm with you with the weight part, but the sex going away, not
Like you
going away,
can talk
no.
about these things.
No.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You
but-
can talk
yeah.
about
We still ready to have sex.
Yeah, but
Okay, but like you can talk about this.
all species are made to do what? Reproduce.
Okay, I
What's your
understand.
question real
Go
quick?
ahead.
All right, we're going back to the fraternity test. So what's the difference between that and asking your man to get a HIV test if he never got one?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Hey, bro, give me one. Thank you.
I like that
So
question.
that's
No,
okay.
it looks like y'all are on stuck right now.
No,
Yes,
No,
no,
it's not.
no.
Okay, go ahead.
That's great. You
So-
should get tested.
Let's go one at a time.
Go ahead. You got it first.
I'm all for it. If anything, the whole conversation that we're having is the ability for people to have conversations and ask openly, talk openly. Because at the end of the day, that's what the law is asking. We want to have it laid out just like in a relationship it should be. But we're going to do it just to make sure people aren't getting screwed financially. HIV test.
Right.
It's an open, honest question.
But you know how you led when I said that, like, oh, we should like trust the female, like you shouldn't have to lie about something like that?
I mean, yes, in the perfect
like,
world.
when you ask us to get HIV tests and all that type of stuff, shouldn't you just trust us and when we tell you, hey, I have no AIDS,
You have a valid
I have no
point.
HIV.
Yeah,
You
so
have a
it's
very
like,
valid point.
Again, but you're not going for that until you see a test, because your life is at stake. If I put my thing inside you, my inside
it's
you,
a lot of emotions involved in that.
Yeah.
Women
Yeah.
are very
come out with
emotional when that
something
question is asked.
that's burning or whatever disease you get, you're gonna be pissed off.
No,
You got a question?
So if the paternity tests are going to be mandatory, do we know? So is the state paying for them? Who pays?
No,
It's part of the actual when the doctor's bill through the process when you.
It's a fee they're gonna stick on the non-custodial parent. If you really want to be honest.
Yeah, you
Well,
correct.
If you're paying for,
Uh-huh.
if you as the woman are paying all of your hospital bills and all of your associated medical costs, you are now also paying for your paternity.
Well, you won't be paying for a paternity test if you're paying for all that. And the dudes ain't around. It don't look like that's gonna matter anyway.
Yeah, because you need the dude to be.
Because it ain't gonna be mandatory if it's not a male present.
No, it's mandatory if you get child support.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you say, okay, I want child support from this guy, okay, then you have to take a paternity test.
I agree with that one.
That's not how it's followed. That's
Right.
not what's going on.
No, it's not like that. Well, we actually gonna come when we come back, man. We actually gonna get into the child support. We're gonna go ahead and take a commercial break, pay some bills. We back. I'll be down. All right, now.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Go ahead and get a drink real quick. We're going to be right back. All right, welcome back to I'll Be Damned. We're going to head and jump straight to the topic. Got a little heated earlier. You know, had some women, had some little... we didn't agree on some shit. Let's put it that way.
Why blame it on the women?
Because that was definitely y'all. 100%. You especially. You was a little fire over here. All right.
Quit wasting.
Any of y'all got... no kids. I know you don't got kids. You have no kids?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, let's ask your opinion, even though you don't have any kids, about child support. Do you believe the child support system is in favor of both parties?
So with the child support system, I feel
Get that shot ready in.
no.
Let's hear it.
No. I feel okay. Whoever, I feel like you're talking about, the wealthy. Are you talking about the wealthy, or are we talking
Child
about the
support is
average
all
person?
money.
In general.
Right.
That's
Because
all
I
about
feel
money.
like, okay, child support, if whoever has, the most money, because that's who ends up paying child support.
No, doesn't.
It's who
Who
has
has custody of
doesn't
the
have
kid.
custody of the child plays child
Okay. But who usually has the kid?
The mom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Never.
And-
Why? Said it's not going to be taken away from them.
Because,
You can't take custody away from the mothers like
It's
that.
very. If
Yeah.
you can, it's just hard.
Very hard.
and with the court system, it yeah.
So who do you think
yes.
child support favors?
I feel the court system in custody favors women for sure, even if women are not equipped to take care of their children.
Okay.
Yes. Far as custody and the money isn't.
That's what child support is, man.
Right.
That's it.
I feel like, okay, if whoever is living I feel like
Whoever
your
whoever's the
child
wealthiest?
should live the way you are living. So if you have more money,
So child said, yeah, I should be wearing Gucci too?
if you a rapper and you out here on,
So you got Gerber Gucci. Yes, you want.
yes, Gerber Gucci, you
Yeah.
should be Gucci down.
So you want the
Gucci
baby with
pants.
some booties on and some Gucci's that's gonna
Some
be
Gucci
out
Right.
of
Because
Honey
honestly,
Gucci's.
Okay.
you should be living that life,
Uh-huh.
because if your father or your mother is living that way, you should be living that way too. Because let's be real, like if you only given what 500 and your
That's
you
not
know
enough?
and your mother or father is making in the millions, that's not fair to the child.
Why?
Right.
The child ain't gonna see no part of that money ever in life if y'all was living in the same house. $1 million
That's not
was-
true.
$1 million
Because
is not gonna
listen,
change a baby.
Listen, because like
An
okay, money creates opportunities, and
You gonna have opportunities as an infant? What opportunity you have?
the best daycares that
Child
money can
care,
buy.
health care.
If
Yes.
you rich, you ain't
You
going to
remember
no child care.
Yes, I do.
Cause you probably
I
was
have
bad as hell.
memories as early as 18 months. I swear to you, you can ask my mother. You can ask my mother. I swear to you. I swear to you, you
Shot.
can ask my
You
mother.
are the only
We-
person
Hold up,
that
hold up.
remembers
We
whatever
can
you
call
said.
her up.
Hold up,
You can
agree?
call her right
Who
now.
shot? Who agreed with the shot? Raise hands.
No, we can call my mother right now. Get my phone
No,
right now.
Your mama
Call
can't save you.
police right
No.
now.
Your mama done showed you baby pictures.
No,
I
for
remember
real,
that
'cause
one right there, yeah.
Honestly,
I remember that
I was
one.
a badass kid too, so
That's
like,
probably
I
why you
mean,
remember your damn daycares.
That might be.
Got kicked out of a lot of them.
I almost did. I almost
You
did.
look like you was a badass kid.
I was a badass kid.
Like Penny Proud type thing. Yeah.
Proud family.
First of all, once I got to Penny Proud's age, I leveled out. You know, I figured, you know, these ass whoopings is
Taking a toll on my body.
yeah,
Okay.
taking a toll.
Let's bring it back.
Yeah,
Let's
but
bring it
yeah,
back.
you're right.
Okay.
Go ahead and answer that.
I believe men suffer more from the child support system
And why do you believe that?
because women have the babies most of the time, which means the men automatically has to pay. Bring it back to before, men get falsely picked as the father, so they have to pay on kids. That never happens in a woman's situation.
Never. You ain't never seen a nigga on Maury talking about the girl. You are not the mother. No. Never.
But I will
Ever.
say this: my dad never paid child support. My parents were married, then they got divorced. But my father never paid.
Did he take care of you though?
I was in my mom's custody most of the time.
But did he take care of you?
Yeah.
So there's no
But,
point in
like-
child
There's no
support.
point in
No,
child
no, no.
support.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. There was no point, but like,
Which I think happens more often than not. I
Yeah.
think if you have two adults that have a baby that are mature enough to handle the situation, saying, hey, we're going to do this 50-50. Or as close to 50-50 as possible.
Make it seem like that child support is not used as a weapon towards the black man.
We just haven't got to that part yet.
No, we're going to get to that part.
Yeah.
We got a question real quick?
Man.
Hold on real quick. Let's get this question. What you got?
Black man?
No, I don't want to answer that question.
Hold on.
camera. This is.
Go ahead and give me that question. What you got?
So my question is for the men. Do you feel like if you are not allowed to see your child because of maybe domestic violence, whatever the situation is, should you still have to pay child support?
If I can't see my kid, I shouldn't have to be paying to the court system, no.
No. If I can't see my baby and take care of my baby, I'm not paying. I shouldn't have to pay anything.
I disagree.
Another
And I have someone who disagrees.
question. Go ahead.
You are beating my ass. No, you cannot see your
No, she said whatever. Now, if you're using domestic
She said,
violence.
she said domestic. She just said we.
Specifically domestic
Okay, now you talking different.
Okay.
If you don't let me see him, I'll beat your ass again.
Yeah, that's probably what the second thing. That's probably what's
But
going to happen.
it's very hard to take away rights, even in domestic violence cases. I think that's also.
That's
probably what's gonna happen if you don't let him see you get your ass whooped again.
Yeah, but see, my thing is that a lot of the time, if he's beating on the woman, I'm pretty sure he's gonna hit or will hit the child.
Capable of.
Well, you ain't supposed to chastise her?
I'm not saying because spanking, because obviously violence is in him. So therefore, especially if he hates that woman that much, he might use that child against her.
Okay, it's been cases like that. It happened in Louisville when he killed like the 2-year-old kid because he's married to baby mama. I mean, it
This is a
happens.
story for Discovery ID, my nigga.
Domestic violence, you ain't getting it.
I believe.
Okay, it's domestic violence, but if it's like, oh, if I can't see my baby, I'm just saying in general.
In
If
general.
I can't see my baby, I'm not going to be giving you money.
I don't agree.
Why don't you agree?
Because the child should not suffer for the lack of
But you're
parental.
making them suffer by not
But
letting
no,
them be in his
hold
life.
on. Whether that's the court system saying the dad can't see them or the mother abiding by the.
So take the high road.
I mean,
Hell no.
what do you
Take the high
mean before I
road
answer that?
And continue to pay. You're not letting me see him, but
well-
just take the high road.
You
Yes.
can also continue to fight as well.
Okay, sister, so.
I mean, that's easier said than done. Continue to fight because a lot of women are not here like.
Or they don't have-
their child just taken away from them, where they gotta fight. For
What
their
you
child.
what you should do in that situation, I believe,
They should.
if the woman don't want to allow you to see the kid, then you have to put yourself on child support, making the court now give you visitation
Correct.
rights. So now you take the system and flip it on her.
Correct.
That's the only way you're going to be able to win that situation. Because if you just say, I'm not going to court, I'm not showing you my kid, it's going to be a battle that's going to be tug and war forever. So,
Well, I mean, that can not work in your favor as well.
of course, the
So,
court
they
system
live-
already.
They live in a different state.
Yeah, but not allowing the woman not allowing the child to see the father usually comes from a lot of bitterness from situations I have seen previously and talked to women previously on it. A lot of women get upset because now the man does not want her, so she takes away the child from him, which is hurting the child and not the man because he's growing up without a father. It's more kids that's in jail and in bad places that we can think mentally from not having a father instead of not growing up in a financially stable home.
Whoa.
You can get over the financial part, but the father, you're not.
What if the man just had a kid with somebody else on the side and she pissed off?
Well, that's a whole nother problem.
But then
That's
also
why she
there's
wants you saying because
But it still has nothing to do with the child.
Right.
That's still his father.
It doesn't make it right, but at the same time, if you create that situation, those are the things that come along with it.
Question?
No.
Countdown.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
Slow one. Slow.
Slow what?
She was here, then she went here.
You see, I'm looking right in the light over here.
Which is why this should have been my job to call on the audience.
You know what?
What?
Hell no.
Take a shot.
No!
But I seem like a lot of people had a problem with my statement that I made as far as how.
I only got a problem why you sit like that.
Why am I sitting like
That nigga sit like Woodrow off San Francisco.
You know what? I'm confident in my messing.
yes, you can.
Grown ass lady sitting right here.
I forgot what your original statement was.
Nigga, he's stuck in the couch.
I'm right here.
Yeah, you might.
Are y'all done? You done? Are you done? Are y'all done?
Oh, no, I'm finished. Though.
Okay.
I'm finised.
It seemed like a lot of. Okay.
This Woodrow from now on, y'all. Woodrow.
Seemed like a lot of people got a problem.
So nigga Woodrow, what's up?
Oh,
Seemed like a
man.
lot of people got a problem with what I said as far as child support being used as a weapon against, and I'm not even gonna say just black men. Against
Man,
period.
I agree with that.
As a weapon, like the woman's using it against the man?
Yes, definitely.
She chose his balls with the child support.
Yes. A lot of men are afraid to get divorces now because they know they're probably gonna get put on child support, and that's something that they do not.
But
Yeah.
I feel like, okay.
Cheaper to
y'all
keep
say
her that,
this,
boy.
Y'all say that, but like, if you put a lot of men on child support, they will end up spending less on their children.
What does that have?
That's true. That's very true.
You will end up spending less.
Yeah, because
like,
you have the budget.
Yes,
It just
you have
depends.
to. It goes off your.
That's
income,
situation.
and,
That's great that you said that. It just depends on if
That's a
whatever the
situation.
situation is.
Yeah, that's
because
situation.
If you have, it's not. It makes a lot of sense though. If you got a guy that's like, all right, you put me on child support, I'm gonna stop paying for all the shit I'm paying for already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna stop doing it for him. If you in your child's life and you love
So
your
like
child,
he's doing way more than
not
what child
gonna-
support would be
Yeah.
you're not
asking.
gonna not do nothing for him.
But didn't child support also dictate off the man's income?
Yes.
So
if he's
a
not-
man's making $1 million, how much is he making?
But
how much
that's
is he
the
gotta give in child
thing.
support?
10,000 a month.
Do you need 10,000 a month for a baby?
When that Blake Griffin that had to give up in child support like 10,000, bro.
Wait, are we talking about
A
the
month?
wealthy, or are we talking about the
No,
average?
Wealthy or
in
not.
general, it don't matter if you wealthy or not. It
Because-
depends on your income.
Yeah.
No, but
I
it
just
does
use
though. It does.
The dynamic
Because
you were
if
talking
we're,
about makes sense though.
yeah,
I mean, I
because
feel
if
you.
we're talking about the everyday man, like this happened before in my dad's life, like because he has other kids. But
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
yes, he does. But
Bang,
if he ended up paying child support, like they did his baby mother did the numbers. She was like, oh, okay, let me not file for child support because he was doing a lot more than like she would actually be getting in child support. So it made no sense for her to do that. So I've seen it, like I've seen the numbers in that aspect. Far as the wealthy, I feel for kids, if your father is or mother is living a wealthy life, I feel like you should also be able to go on those lavish vacations and everything.
I see
like
nothing
and
wrong
look
with that.
You should look the part as well.
I see nothing
And you
wrong
should
with
be able
that,
to
but
fit in.
giving $10,000 a month for a child
Child
is
support
ridiculous.
is
No
not-
matter how much money you make.
I mean,
No matter how much money you make.
Exactly. That was gonna be my next point because you can be giving all the child, but it's going to the mother. You're not giving the baby the money, saying, "Here, baby." Go
But
spend this
if
money."
you're providing the housing, a car, the daycare, the private school, all those things, the extracurriculars, all those things for a child, then yes, the child is seeing that stuff. I think that's a lot of the times that is what happens. I don't think what you're all saying is the norm.
I think
You don't think so?
People
You don't
put
think there's a lot of
into
women
their
out here
kids.
benefiting from child support and welfare?
Yes, it is. It is
And you're not
definitely.
gonna sit here and talk about it because that's why you fidgeting.
It's-
Nah. Like
It's definitely the norm.
I mean, personally, I've only
A
seen
lot of women basically
I've seen
have-
Let her
the
finish.
women that in my experience, I've seen them struggle and always make a way for their children. So I don't know what demographic you may see, but for me,
I'm not
I've
saying-
I see what
I've
you're
seen
saying. I see
a
what you're
lot
saying
of
about that.
women
For-
doing everything they can for their kids and make a better life for them.
Because
So I
that's
don't-
also it's all it's showing. You don't show the single father that makes the way for his child.
No,
That's
listen,
not-
I
you
have
don't
seen
show
that. I
Idris
do
Elba
see
good.
That's
that.
not the hot
You don't show
topic.
daddy little girls.
That's not the hot
No,
topic.
I'm saying, but we were talking about women. But if we're talking about fathers, I've seen that too. Like I don't see people always trying to make a quick buck off of their.
No, I'm not
kids,
saying
like,
always, but it happens a lot.
I
don't know if it
when
happens
we get down
a
to
lot.
the
but
oh, it
far as,
happens
like,
all
in
the time.
Okay,
All the
I
time.
believe it happens,
All the
but
time.
I'm saying I don't think it's the majority of
Oh, for
times.
sure.
I don't think it's the majority.
I think it's all situational. You're gonna have people that get the thousands of dollars a month to the people that get $500 or $600. Ouch. So at every level,
No.
God don't like
there
that.
was nothing wrong with that statement. No, so I mean at every level, I think there are people that take advantage, people that barely make it by, just depending on the level that they are. So I mean, is there a right answer? No.
That's definitely a right answer. It's
But
the
when
right
he was
thing to
talking
do.
about with the whole, he just put out that one scenario, $10,000 for a baby.
Well, but you never know.
It
month.
don't matter
you
how
don't
much
know-
money you make. A child does not need $10,000
for
a
it.
month.
How about if
But
part?
you-
Hold on.
Go
How
ahead,
about
go
if
ahead.
part of that's going towards their college fund? Like, how do you know how everything is being allocated?
I'll make sure it's allocated that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, absolutely, but we don't know if it is or not.
It's not allocated that way.
No, it's not. In the
You know
court,
that?
in the court, it's not allocated that way at all. It does not done that way in the court.
It don't say how that money should be spent.
No,
That's what I'm getting at.
we get to your question real quick before we have to get out of here. Go ahead. What you got?
I was gonna say, so for a solution, do you think that it should be allocated in general, or should it just not be based on the man or woman's income? Because that's the problem.
Yeah, I don't think it should be
It's
based on the income. I don't
That's why
think it
it's
should.
$10,000.
Right, and I don't think it should be based on income because people, different situations, have different financial needs. You know what I'm saying? So it should be to that financial need of that child,
And you
not
also-
because of how much a man makes. And because now we'll go, and as we move on, little things we should, I guess, think about. It shouldn't be niggas. We need to keep in our pants and watch who we have kids with. One, women ain't nothing out there good after 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? It's called child support, not baby mama support. So on that note, we're going to get out of here. I'll be damned. We'll be back in a minute.
Was that you in it or was that?
No, that's what I said. We'll be back in a minute.
Oh, okay.
And then the
But
last
I'm
one.
just gonna say, like, you have kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you say, okay, you're from LA, right?
Mhm.
And you don't have the money to stay in the city, so you move somewhere else.
Uh-huh.
But your ex-wife could pay child support for you to, to still be in the area so she could stay there. Y'all can, work as a family and everything. Would you not prefer that? Like,
Yeah, I mean, but that's all, that's what communication comes in at. That's when you got to communicate with the baby mama and say, hey, these are things that I'm doing. She can say, hey, this is what I'm doing. Y'all have to agree with that because
Right.
that child is both of y'all.
Yeah.
right.
So it can't be like, I'm going to just do this because it's best for me. I'm going to do this for the best for me. No, that your best for me goes out the window when you have a child.
And how many parents?
You would
how
think
many
that,
people-
but the people don't understand it. People do. The child is going to get fucked up the most.
Yeah, that's
All that
100%.
tug of war shit,
Yeah.
you saying I'm going to do this,
Yeah.
like, ain't nobody
And how
saying
many?
about the
That's what I was
child.
gonna say. How many
100%.
people you know? How many people that are co-parenting are what he just said are co-parenting like that? It's
I
like
know
no,
a lot of
I want to
people
do that. I
like
want to
that.
do what I want to do. Well, I want you to do this. I'm trying to no, but I want to do this. It's like it ain't no compromise at all.
It all depends on the maturity level.
Right.
And-
Well, I mean, that's why he said, be careful. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's why I said,
Well, if you
men,
have
be
a parent,
careful
be
who you
careful.
have kids
exactly.
with.
Exactly.
That's very true.
Because, huh?
Same for women.
Yes, for sure.
Yes,
but
definitely.
like but what I'm saying, like that's why I said ain't nothing out there after 12 but your legs. I was making a little joke about that because women control sex, men control
relationship
all day long. So it is what it is. Y'all gonna control this no matter what. We control who get on one knee.
We do.
It's
All
these
day.
days,
We gonna
don't
control.
know.
Man, women ain't getting on one knee. Stop. Cut that out. Cut that out. You watching too much Simpsons. Stop. Cut that out. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. Yeah, what happened with it? Well, Jim Jones' wife tried it. Chrissy tried it. What happened? She
They still boyfriend and girlfriend.
Man.
Exactly. He didn't want her to do that. He said, I didn't want to embarrass her in front of everybody. But
Well, he's just probably scared to get married.
She don't even
That nigga didn't want to get married.
I would really laugh.
Yeah, he afraid. Like Puff. You know, Puff ain't never been married.
I thought Puff was married once. Was married before? He ain't never been married.
Nah. He been in some deep relationships, man, married.
Wow. That's great.
We should talk about though, like, is marriage important anymore?
Yo, it's 100% important for sure.
But most people aren't doing it, or a lot of people aren't doing it, or people are doing it and not respecting.
Yeah, like people get married every day. Now divorces happen every day too, but
That's what
people
I'm saying.
get married.
Is marriage
But a lot-
more beneficial for the man? I mean, is it beneficial for the woman?
It's more beneficial for the woman than it is the man.
What? No, it's not.
Man, we finna jump to that topic.
I just told y'all
No. I'm out.
I just said that because I want to.
Hey,
Put your best on. Put your best
I
on.
just wanted to say.
Put it back on.
hey,
I saw my baby face over there and I was like,
hey, because
I was just.
hey,
Put them on.
we gonna use that 'cause that can roll into the last topic. Then we go real quick, man.
Okay.
Give me 15.
I do not believe
Yep.
it. I do not believe it.
All right,
I do not believe it.
we finna get into it right now. Yo, welcome back to I'll Be Damned. We're gonna get straight to this topic. I'm gonna let Sir Charles, you go ahead and take it off since you got everybody upset real quick. Hey, on your ass. Go
I
ahead.
said a joke, bro, but the question was, is marriage more beneficial for the woman or the man?
And what?
I said the woman. I was just joking. I feel like
Oh, so you don't believe that?
I do not believe.
Okay,
it.
so-
I feel like marriage is beneficial to both parties, depending on one who your partner is and what you make marriage out to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of people would look at, oh, marriage is beneficial towards a woman. Well, it's like, bro, because you're making it that way. Like, bro, take control of your relationship. It's okay to want what you want too, in order for you to have a good marriage and everything like that. Don't be a simp.
When it's beneficial for one or the other, I think it depends on whatever party is lacking the most. If a woman is lacking the most and the man has the most, then it's beneficial more to her in those eyes. Same thing with the man. If he's lacking and she has the most, then it looks more. But a marriage should never be beneficial to one side. It should be beneficial to both.
I
But
feel like it's beneficial.
as we see in society, it looks like it's more beneficial for the woman.
How many times should a person get married?
Once.
Okay.
It should be once.
All right.
I mean, sometimes you get it wrong. It's okay to get
That's
that
your fault.
divorce.
Okay.
I feel like, divorce is, if it's wrong, okay, everybody makes mistakes.
You make mistakes on your life.
But you
People
know how-
do that.
but you know
Yeah,
how you see
yeah,
it
they
makes it
do.
like, oh, just get divorced. Like, that's just the easiest thing.
No, that divorce is very hard. Do you
Yeah.
know how much those lawyer fees cost?
Oh, yeah.
That's why niggas say it's cheaper to keep her than boy.
But I feel, a lot of traditional.
So why are y'all divorcing us so much? Cause y'all
Listen,
was fighting
traditional marriage, in this day and age,
It's no longer.
first
No.
of all,
It's rare. It's
in
rare.
cisgender
Very rare.
relationships,
for it. Now we call it modern marriage now.
They got a
whatever
name
you
to
want
it.
to call it,
Modern marriage.
Modern.
whatever you want to call it,
Mhm.
the man is benefiting because the woman's expected to do everything that was, back in the day,
Be
cook,
domestic.
clean, all that stuff, also and
Be
do the
traditional.
job.
Be domestic.
While
be
still-
domestic and while still having a full-time job, while the man is
Hold on, say that again. Say,
Well-
did you say that one more
just
time?
cook, clean,
While having a what?
full-time job.
Okay, back then, women weren't just having full-time jobs.
They didn't have full-time jobs then.
No, so that's what I'm saying. That's why I say it's traditional sense because the man worked, woman stayed at home, took care of the house and the baby and kids.
But
stuff
now
like
this
that.
is the new
Now,
traditional.
This is the modern time, so
Okay,
women
yeah.
want to work. And
Women want to work.
No,
Yes.
Some women do. Some women do.
This
Some
is
women
the
do, but I'm
woman
saying
I'm not saying- I'm not
it's
saying
the
it's wrong for a
standard.
woman
What
to
I'm
want
saying
to
is
work.
it's the standard now.
I mean,
Women
it is.
era of
It
independence.
is, but that's where I'm not saying, bro. If a woman wants to work, cool.
Mhm.
This is okay. So
Go ahead.
this is where I draw the line. So this is
what people think, a lot of, I'm not gonna say all women, but majority of women think like, oh, if they're working and, you know what I'm saying, the man is also working, who's paying majority of the bills?
I feel like it goes based on income, but like if that's a conversation
It's
that you have
situational.
with,
Well, no,
it's
true, but not,
situational. You have that
I'm
within
just
your-
saying as a general answer, 9 times out of 10.
You have a conversation
the
within your
man-
relationship.
True, you do have a conversation between you and your spouse. But I'm just speaking in general, as far as society, that everybody, a lot of people look at the man to pay majority of
But
the
that's
bills.
also because men get paid more on the dollar.
Yep.
Versus
Okay.
women.
But women ain't gonna be out here taking care of niggas
But,
if they did.
yeah, exactly. But women ain't just raising their hand like, hey, I'm gonna pay all the bills.
Okay, that's true. But
But then
at
it's
the
like-
same
but then
way,
it's
you
like,
have
where's
to look
the-
at it at a deeper sense. We're not being paid as much as you, even though we're all black here. Like we still below y'all. You know, like we don't get paid as much.
That's right, you is lowest.
Sit down. I'm just
As far as
saying,
income
like,
goes, you have a point.
But also,
it's
I
not,
do
but
ag-
it's not as low. It's not as low as you
I
think
do
it is.
agree, like men do have the provider stereotype that is put on them, but I mean, but that's based on like, you know, that's based on a traditional.
So let me ask you this:
Mhm.
you get married
Yeah.
to that beautiful girl up there, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Are you retiring her right away,
Am I retiring her?
or do you want her to continue working?
No, she wants. If she wants to work, cool. Yes. If she doesn't want to work, then we gonna talk about that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I need to make sure that I know where I'm at to where I can make sure I can sustain everything. But she takes care of the household too as well. Even when she is working, like she's a great helpmate.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. She's taking care of the household. You said.
She is.
Thank you.
Okay, but my thing is.
But she's taking care of her household because y'all don't live
her
together.
household.
I'm just saying.
And I take care of the household too. I'm not just gonna leave it all on her. If the house needs to be clean and she's not there, I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna clean too.
Okay.
And I feel like men can do that as well. There's nothing wrong.
Because y'all ain't out there cutting grass or taking trash out either. But go
We
ahead.
can't. I take my trash out.
Because you a single nigga.
And I pay somebody to cut my grass.
Thank you.
Because you
handled.
single.
It's handled.
It's getting done.
No.
It's still getting done.
And you paying a woman or a man?
Listen, that was not the question. Go ahead.
Shot.
Go ahead.
They're saying a
Shot.
What is the shot for?
Shot. Can you
That's
say?
not even mine.
What?
This is mine.
That's mine.
Pour it in there.
Wait
Just
a
pour it in there. There you
minute.
go. We place that out easily.
What is happening?
Go ahead.
Wait, what's the shot for?
Right.
Because y'all just answer that single women on that dumb shit. You don't drink that shot.
What does that have to do with
Take
anything?
that
shot because you ain't got a man.
Yeah, you
Okay,
single.
I could still have people.
I got good grass. You don't have a man. Get a man. The problems will be solved.
No, hold on.
Negotiate. I gotta take a shot. I gotta
I've
take it.
been in relationships where we have paid for people to cut the grass.
The man paid for it.
No.
Liar.
No, not necessarily.
I don't remember.
Liar.
Not necessarily.
Liar.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a lying face right there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What? Let me know where you're leading while I can lead it to the drink. Go ahead.
Is because
Hit that shot. Toast it.
the way
You know what?
things have been going.
Two single ladies.
A lot
Yes.
of women expect for the man, even if they have a job, they expect for the man to provide, take care of all the bills, everything like that. They're making their own money, but it's like, okay, what is your money that you making contributing to? I hope not just shopping and doing whatever the hell you
Our
want to do.
upkeep, so nails, hair.
Yeah, don't you want us to look good? Don't you
No,
want
take a
No, I was not done.
Hell no.
She don't even need them.
Listen.
$200.
Listen. Do you not?
Did you
want
pay for it?
Do you not want
They were
to
free. I
one
know
day
somebody.
Thank
you
you.
all own a home together?
No, he's not right now. No.
Okay, but you want to.
Yeah, I do.
All right, so we gotta pay our student loans. Hey, man.
She's already.
We do have to pay our student loans,
That's
so we
a
have
single
to
loan
pay.
that she made. It had nothing to do with before
That
we got
helps your
married.
income if you. Yes,
Let's-
I mean not your income. It
let's talk
helps
about
your.
that time.
It helps your credit score.
Okay. You
Support her jury habit.
Right?
You say it's
Clearly.
But I'm just saying though, because it sounds like to me that's a bad deal. Because I'm not finna be like making money, paying all the bills, and your money just, what is it? Because your money's gonna be doing something for us.
Who said it was?
A lot of women.
I think we have an issue.
Who are these women y'all are talking about?
I think the problem that comes with that is that we go and we're splitting.
Wait, hold on. Who are these women y'all are talking about? Who are these women? Because I don't understand.
Do you not watch YouTube and like y'all just talking to me about Kate? Y'all just
know where these women at? They with men. They not single.
Whatever. I feel like you pushed the button.
I did.
And it's biased.
No,
that is true.
The buttons are biased.
That is true. You know what these women are? In relationships. Playing their part. They know what they doing.
White women, y'all the ones that's in a relationship.
Yeah, but listen, I'm just saying you can find different type of women that fit, the type of person you are. They're not all one way.
Okay, let's jump on to another question real quick. So when a woman, now since we're talking about the marriage, let's talk about what happens after the marriage. Divorce.
Okay.
If you get a divorce, do you think it's okay to keep his last name?
Yes, it depends.
Fine. Hell no.
Yes, no, what?
Why do y'all think that is?
Hold up. I want to hear this.
Listen, my mom kept my father's last name, and it is cool.
Okay, so I think
why keep his last name?
I think it depends.
You just separated from him.
Honestly, she liked his last name better.
Okay,
hell
I
no.
think it.
She liked him.
There you go.
But listen, it kept. Hell no. His last name started with a B. Hell no. Her last name started with a T.
She thought it was cool.
No, my parents are really good friends. They're really good friends. No. My parents are really good friends.
Okay, hold on.
Like, my situation is different.
Okay. I have a more valid reason.
All right, go ahead.
So I think that if you have children with the man,
yes,
you can keep the last name. I think that if you've been married for a certain amount, like a long time, you should be able to keep it because that has become your new identity.
No.
Now, if you've been married 6 months, I don't think you have the right to keep the last name.
I agree with that.
No.
I know I agree with that because my parents had me.
Go ahead, Let's
I mean, I think if you have been married for a long time, so for instance, my mom, they've been married, and my dad been married for they were married 17, almost 20 years. There's so much stuff that she has to go back and change to
undo it.
Like there's just her social security card. There's so much stuff that.
Don't get a divorce. Next question.
No. Let her finish.
First of all,
Because
let her finish.
Don't get a divorce.
Then how about you take my last name?
Hell.
Okay then.
Exactly. You don't want to take her last name.
Next question.
It's a lot of work.
I'm gonna pause you.
It's a lot of work that goes into that last name.
To reverse all
Exactly.
Reverse that damn divorce.
Hold on. Do it again.
Say it again.
I think I'm the only one here that's been divorced. Am I guessing that?
I think so.
I'm divorced. I kept the last name.
How long were you
Is it a
married?
problem if he says he don't want you to keep his last name? That's my thing.
I actually did ask him, can I keep it or not? If you want me to change it, I will change it back. But I didn't want to go back and move on.
See, but that's cool because you were willing not to because you have a kid. The kid is y'all's, but the relationship ain't no more.
Once we divorced, he goes, Mama, we still have the same last name. I said, yeah, we absolutely do.
So if you didn't have your child, would you have switched back?
No.
How long were y'all married?
7 years.
Okay.
Oh, you still in love with him?
No, that has nothing to do with being in love. It has nothing to do with being in love.
Next
I
question.
asked you the question that we asked you when we were at the shop.
Okay.
It was because a lot of the times you legally need to keep that last name.
For what legal
Or
reasons?
if you're a lawyer, a doctor, and then you have to retake a test for that profession.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. But if a man say, I don't want you to have my last name, you should be okay with that because then you're attaching.
Exactly. I don't think that's a gift you can give and take back.
It's for petty reasons.
Right.
But it's okay. But it's okay.
My daddy blood on that name. Anime blood. You didn't even know her name was Anime, did you?
So let me ask you a question. Okay, just a hypothetical. So say you're getting married.
You know,
to somebody.
for that name.
Yep.
And he tells you that he's been divorced.
Mm-hmm.
That woman has his last name.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to have his last name.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to have a problem with that woman still having his last name?
No.
They got
You
nothing to
can't
do with
change
me.
the past.
That's insecurities.
Do you believe
I can't really argue with that answer. I can't lie to you. I can't really argue with that one.
Alright, I'm just curious.
That's just
I'm just like,
insecurity.
I feel like you want that to be your name and your name only. Like his name is your name.
It's not that deep.
You're doing things with my last name on it.
That's why I asked the question.
If you're making mistakes in life, my last name on it. We're having some type of connection together. If I get divorced, I am separating from you.
But that's just like these celebrity chick, like people that
They keep these names for celebrities.
They keep their last name for the clout.
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner.
She created her
Do
own
not say
identity.
Tina Turner because Tina Turner was a maid.
She created that identity was
I
created.
made her.
Nobody cares about Ike.
I made her.
No, nobody cares about Ike.
I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna go with them on this.
I made her.
He did. But I agree with y'all because that was her stage name. People knew her as Tina Turner.
Because he gave it to her.
So ain't nobody gonna go to no show featuring Anime Bullock. Like ain't nobody gonna go see Anime Bullock.
Who fault is that?
First of
I feel
all,
you, but I'm just saying. I understand why she wanted to keep
fault
it.
is
the
that?
only thing she wants, she could have Tina.
But her reason is for wanting to keep it was I worked too hard for it. Like
Yeah.
And she worked hard for the identity.
No. We ain't talking about that
If she would
part.
have said I want to keep it because people know me as that as my stage name. That's how I make my money. People
That's
know
That's
me.
what she was implying.
I worked
too hard for this. I was his wife. I took all names. I worked too
No,
hard.
that is not what she was getting at. Like she really did work hard.
No, she did. I was just talking shit, but
She worked hard for her name.
I was just poking the bear real quick. Yeah.
She really did earn it.
Yeah, she got her ass whooped for that name.
You know what? We wasn't gonna talk about that
I'm
part.
reminiscing on all the ass whoopings she took in the movie. I'm like,
What? Yeah, she got her ass whooped for that name. I mean,
Eat the cake.
But I mean, I'm not opposed to a woman keeping the last name if that's something that we agree on. But I think if the man say no, I don't want you to, the woman should have no issue with that.
letting it go.
It all depends on his reasons for not wanting.
And period. It's his name. It's his blood.
But
he
he
said
gave it
I
to her.
don't want. No, he gave it to her, and Americans one communion. You're one to get that name.
But there is
You're no longer
there's
one.
valid-
when you just
There's no valid
but
reason
do
to
you-
keep my last name.
But did you know that you all can't do anything about a woman like choosing
Keeping
to
it.
keep your name? Like there's nothing that you all can do. If she chooses to keep your last name, then she.
I should change it.
What do you mean? You'll change what?
Change
Your
my last name.
Okay, well then you do that.
Then
But
that
there's
means it
nothing
didn't
you
mean
can
enough.
do legally to
What?
get her to.
We want to talk about what they can legally do.
And yes, there's nothing you can legally do to get her.
I can legally change my name.
Okay.
I know.
There's nothing you can legally do to get her to change her last name to back to what it was.
So I'll legally just change mine.
But then that means you didn't care about it in the first
We'd be
place.
happy ever-
Exactly.
I mean, I did care about it, but if I can't legally do anything,
If I divorced you, I never cared about you in the first place.
Wait a minute. That is not.
That's the Sir Charles comment right there.
That's my comment that came out of my mouth.
But I'm saying that's his type of comment. That doesn't make sense.
question shot. Oh, he don't drink, so
Get him some water.
that's it.
It's supposed to be physical.
We gonna take. Hey, matter of fact, each time he gotta take a shot, he gotta bring us some J's back from his shot.
There you go. I'll take it. Yeah.
I was just talking shit.
He
Now
said,
he
"Rock."
gotta unravel one of his braids.
Hey,
That's actually.
hey, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. Hey, but we do appreciate you coming on today. This was fun. I like the way we can have men and women on here and then argue and still come out cool. You know, everybody, you're not too sensitive about it. Sometimes she look too sensitive about it. But we gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. I'll be damned.